What's up, Taurus? Welcome back to your weekly predictions. So excited to hold this space with you, connecting in with your energetic helpers, your energetic guides, and all for the highest vibrational good only. Thank you, universe, for the messages you bring forth of abundance, wealth, happiness, and just all around growth. Please allow Taurus to resonate with the messages in their own unique way so that they get the most out of this reading. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for the week for you. And if you want to have access to the extended read, you can do so with the link in the description box. So already we have the moon. So there's a lot of healing of trauma going on this week. So there's a lot of like therapy. So I'm not seeing it as something that is negative, like you are going through trauma. It is more of a healing of trauma kind of thing. And then you're kind of resetting your fortune because you are very routine based. So change is not big for you. And so the fact that you are allowing yourself to be healed, you're addressing whatever hurts you or whatever is coming up, means you are drastically changing your fortune. And that is an amazing power to have. And you're essentially going to be going on a journey. You're going to have to walk away from something, a way of doing things. And again, Taurus, that is extremely hard for you. Like sometimes it's easier for you to just go about doing the same things because you're familiar with it. And honestly, even if it hurts you inside, you have already come up with ways to kind of navigate that pain. But the universe is saying, no, baby, you don't need that anymore. You don't need to have that energy around you anymore. Instead, you need to have something that is a much more productive, much more sustainable, much more nourishing and nurturing to you, because Taurus, you are ruled by Venus, and Venus don't play that shit. She is on a whole nother level where she wants you to feel good. You have to enjoy life. And there's been something that's been making it hard for you to enjoy life. So particularly this week, that's some stuff that's going to be coming up for you. So the Two of Swords, which is on a Tuesday, I think that's really when it's going to start taking off, and you're really going to be feeling like, ooh, yeah, you're going to be in this feeling of like, where do I go? Where do I go? It's not a hard choice. It's just difficult because you have to let go. And think about it. There might be some people that you love and you've made excuses for, and that, you know, you just feel like you can love them more than the fact that they hurt you. But it's really like the universe is saying, like, you feel like you have to make a decision with your instinct, and actually do that. Make that decision. Trust yourself, because you will make the correct decision. You will make the right decision, and you will do exactly what it is that you need to do in that moment. And so we have this temperance energy, which is about balance. And I believe that balance is very strong for you, Taurus. When you are at your best, you are one of the best signs who will have the most appropriate boundaries. You're not going to do what you don't want to do, but you will hold yourself responsible. This is what I always say. A Taurus in motion cannot be stopped. A Taurus not in motion cannot be started, okay? So there's this sense of balance of trusting in with yourself and making sure that's healthy so that you can use that great amount of endurance you have for the best and the most good. So there's some vices, there's some insecurities that are coming up in the reading. So that's going to come up this week. And I think that that's going to, especially since I see this play on the moon here, I think that that's something that needs to be addressed. Any kinds of addictions. And you could have people addiction too, like allowing someone who is not for you into your space. And that could take up way too much time too. So pay attention to the people that you allow in your space this week. Energies. Is there any particular day that Taurus should be paying attention to as they are going about their week? Interesting. This Judgment is really saying that you're having a tough time. You're feeling judged, whether that is you or whether that is because it keeps on popping up. And I think that what is a little bit difficult for you to get past this moment is that you have to have some grace with yourself. You have to separate yourself from the fact that you might feel like irrationally judged by other people by making whatever move you're trying to make, because this judgment needs to come. It really doesn't need to come at all. It's like from your heart, you just connect with what is the most important thing for you. And so I'm getting this feeling of defeated, destruction. What the fuck is defeation? Anyway, I'm getting this feeling that something happens that really hurts your feelings, and it starts to make it very clear for you. So I'm still trying to channel in to see if it's a certain day. I'm getting like a 10 a.m., 10 p.m. kind of time frame, but let me see if there's a certain day. It's like it's describing the day as in you started off this day so very happy-go-lucky, and you started off with the best intentions. Like, for example, maybe it was like the trauma is you need to let somebody out your life, and you were like, you know what, I'm just going to take little baby steps each and every day to just, you know, let them out, or I'm gonna try to be understanding and separate myself. And then they do, and that's the day that they just run a fucking muck. Like, they just do it to the nth degree. Pay attention to Sunday. Pay attention to what's happening to you on Sunday, because I think that might have, that's something where you're really on the defensive there. So Taurus, we will continue to kind of flush out the days on Sunday, and see what other messages come up, and that will be in your extended reading. You can access the link in the description. Love y'all.